Hello, I'm Jeff Siegel. Welcome to SantAnita.com. Welcome to our Sunday video seminar. Good card at Santa Anita today. We will start things off in the first race using two horses in an exacta box. They are numbers 1 and 3 on your program. Number 1 is Gladiatrix, 3 is Palooza. So the two favorites here look like they should dominate. Gladiatrix sharp in victory when breaking her maiden. For the maiden $50,000 tag, moves up to the $62,500 level and draws the rail. Should have enough speed to get up inside and make the running or force the issue. Because come back and train well for Bob Baffert. Very solid fit here on numbers and looks like the one to beat. But Palooza, you have to like her. She's won 3 out of 4 a lifetime. Not as fast on numbers perhaps, but certainly has that good stalking style, and if she continues to improve, she'll be tough for Doug O'Neill with P-Val riding her back. So either one could win, Gladiatrix and Palooza. Maybe slight preference to Gladiatrix, but I would use them both in any rolling exotic that you might want to be playing. Second race, I like number 2, No Dream, as a single here in a straight play. Good spot here. I believe for this Vladimir Surin-trained veteran gelding who knows how to win races, and I think he's well spotted here, coming out of some tougher allowance races, dropping in for $25,000, also going from the grass to the main track, retaining P-Val with a good inside draw. He should have enough early speed to stay in the second flight, ready to make his run. And if he runs back to his race before last, which was a highly rated effort, and can take that race and transfer it to the Santa Anita main track, I think No Dream should beat this field. 5-2 in the morning line, that's okay. Let's take number 2, No Dream, as a single and straight play in today's second race at Santa Anita. Third race is a maiden claiming event, $40,000 tag. The known element, not all that much. Number 8, Woodman's Last, is probably the best of those that have raced. But a couple of firsters in here should be used as well. Number 2, Magic Mama. Number 3, If You Do, I Sue. So the numbers here, 2, 3, and 8. I mentioned Woodman's Last. She doesn't have a whole lot of early speed, but she will finish for you. And if the speed comes back, she'll be moving on late. She seems to be steadily improving for Matt Chu. So let's use number 8, Woodman's Last. But Magic Mama, number 2, a first-time starter from Peter Urtenbarn, is trained well enough to act at this level. Looks like a fairly live item here with Joel Rosario taking them out. And then the Keeneland shipper, If You Do, I Sue, that's the Vindication filly who apparently trained pretty well over at Keeneland, shows up here with Rafael Bejarano, so I gotta think she's very live here. Use number 3, If You Do, I Sue. So 2, 3, 8, the numbers in today's third race. Use all 3 in all of your rolling exotics. Fourth race, 6.5 down the hill. 3-horse exacta or trifecta box here using numbers 1, 4, and 6. Number 1 is Glory Pride, 4 is Magic Launch, and 6 is Folk Dancer. Any one of those 3 could win it. Use all 3 in all of your rolling exotics. The inside horse Glory Pride, first off the claim for Doug O'Neill, looked really good, I thought, winning her last start against a lesser field. Comes right back, should be tough on the raise. Bejarano takes them out, and he should have her somewhere in the middle, ready to finish really well and pounce in the final furlong. Number 4, Magic Launch, is a very, very tough older mare who loves this turf course, can sprint or route, coming off a couple of really good races here and should be very tough on the one-level raise with Espinoza taking them out for Hector Palma. And P-Val, who rode both Glory Pride and Magic Launch in their last start, somehow ends up with Folk Dancer here. Now, he did ride Folk Dancer in her last start. That was a tougher allowance race. I know P-Val does a lot of riding for Vladimir Surin, so maybe that was the issue more than necessarily he preferring Folk Dancer over Glory Pride and Magic Launch. I don't know what the motivation was or what the story is. All I know, he's on Folk Dancer, and she's right there with these. 5 out of 12 lifetime, loves to win, dropping in dangerous. Use number 6, Folk Dancer. So 1, 4, and 6, maybe in that order with preference to Glory Pride, but use all 3 in all of your rolling exotics. Fifth race, moderate claiming a race, $10,000 tag, going 5.5 furlongs. Number 7, Toro, Trippi. Number 8, Warren's Dove look like the main contenders here. Toro, Trippi is very, very quick. He'll bust out there and go, dropping for the money run while getting Pedroza, and I think Pedroza riding him back will send him out of there, and hopefully for his sake that the speed bias, which hasn't been as dramatic and as prevalent as it used to be, but it's still a pretty good place to be at Santa Anita on the front end, and Toro, Trippi could be the speed of the speed. Warren's Dove on the outside. looks like a good stalking type of runner, and he'll get in a good spot on the outside with P-Val. So if Toro Trippi kind of gives it up, Warren's Dove looks like the one who'll be first over and ready to pounce. So let's use them both, 7 and 8, Toro Trippi and Warren's Dove. Use them both in all of your rolling exotics. Sixth race, I like number 2, Chin'n Tonic. This is the first time a starter in this country from Ireland for Daryl Vienna, who usually does very well with these Euro imports. Lightly raced gelding makes his local debut with Lasix, inside post, and floors, and a series of decent works. Looks like he should be fit. He has some race form or speed figures that would absolutely make him a very, very solid fit in this level, this high price claiming level. I like the inside post. He looks like a horse that can finish for you. There's enough speed here to set it up for a closer. I'm not that wild about those of the known element. Let's go with the Stranger Danger, the Euro import number 2. Chin'n Tonic is our top selection. He's 4 to 1 on the morning line. That's a fair price. Chin'n Tonic, our single in today's 6th race. 7th race is a Santa Monica, and it does look like even money is legit for Switch. She might even go lower. Brilliant winner of the La Brea, grade 1 7/8 sprint against 4-year-olds only. Today she tackles older horses, but I don't think that's going to matter. She's really, really good. Of course, 3 races back, worn down late by Zenyatta and the Lady's Secret. 2 races back, very good second behind Dubai Majesty in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. And then last time in the La Brea, she was dominant, and she's come back and trained brilliantly. Plus, she gets the comfortable outside post. It all adds up to Switch as a very short price rolling exotic single in today's 7th race. The 8th race is the Wishing Well, 6.5 down the hill. And I'm going to go 2 deep here using numbers 4 and 5. Another Euro import to consider, number 4, Givine. That's a French-bred filly in Julio Canani's barn. You know how well Julio does with these imports. And this is a filly who is trained to be fit and ready, and she does have form overseas that would absolutely make her a solid threat here. 5 to 2 in the morning line, that looks legit. So definitely use number 4, Givine. Also number 5, Reba is tops. Tough mare, always wants to win, 13 for 29. She did win her last start. It was against a lesser field, but you have to respect her winning spirit and her consistency. So also throw in number 5, Reba is tough. But make no mistake, number 4, Givine is our top selection. I think she's legit. I think she can win. Use her along with Reba is tops. 4-5 in your 8th race, exact box. And one other horse that you may want to throw in if you're playing rolling exotics is number 9, Southern Fireball. I want to mention her. She's a blinkers off play. She's outside. She's also shortening up from a route to a sprint. All kinds of good angles. Pedroza rides her back for Doug O'Neill. I don't know whether she's good enough to win, but if you're going to play a trifecta, you may want to consider Southern Fireball as well. And she's 8 to 1. That's a solid number there. So if you want to go 3 deep, throw in number 9, Southern Fireball, along with number 4, Givine, and number 5, Reba is tops. 9th and final is a maiden special weight dash for 3-year-old fillies. And number 2, Tuesdays with P, very solid contender, despite the fact that she's coming out of a maiden claiming race. But I think she's improving, and she's come back and trained well for Baffert. Also number 3, Beautiful Sunday, ran well in her only start for James Cassidy. She has every right to improve with that race under her belt. Espinoza riding her back. And then the number 8 horse, the John Sheriff's trained, Gonelikeahurricane, had a decent run over at Hollywood in her debut, and a bullet work since, and she's got every right to move forward as well. So use number 8, Gonelikeahurricane. So the numbers there, 2, 3, and 8. Tuesdays with P, Beautiful Sunday, and Gonelikeahurricane. Maybe slight preference going to number 3, Beautiful Sunday. She'd be our top selection, but all 3 should be used in all of your rolling exotics. And that wraps it up for today and for the week. This is Jeff Siegel for SanAnita.com. Thanks for joining us. And we'll be back online for Thursday's handicap next week. Good luck today at Santa Anita.